Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, just like an hour or so from our last one, which by the way, I am giving away 2 mini sets, a golden mini set. It's where we announce the mini set reveal and the few cards, neutral, basically rares and comments if you want to check that video out. But if you want to enter the giveaway, like and comment this video. I'm going to dislike it. It's a terrible video, but you need to like it and comment on it. Subscribe to the channel. You have a chance to win one of 3 mini sets. Anyways, 2 Colossal Legendary Minions, neutral, have been revealed. We gotta go over them. Are they insane? Are they gonna break Hearthstone? Well, let's take a look. First, we have a Neptulon, the Tide Hunter. This is the return of Neptulon. Neptulon was, sorry for the music there. Neptulon was basically a shaman legendary back in GVG. Now it is a neutral legendary with Colossal +2, Rush, Wind Fury. Whenever Neptulon attacks, if you control any hands, they attack instead. It's 10 mana, it's an elemental, and you can see these hands are immune while attacking. So basically you get to pick 2 things to attack with Neptulon. These will attack instead, dealing 8 damage, and you get to do that twice. And then you're going to have on the board a 7/7 with Wind Fury and 2 4/2s. It's actually similar to Raid Boss and Ixia, right? It's a 10-minute minion, kind of multiple rush components, really, and it leaves a gigantic threat, a 7/7 Wind Fury. So it's worse than an Ixia in terms of it can't deal with a large board. You can even see how it works out here, by the way, how it plays out. We could watch this video. It basically, it works out worse than an Ixia going against wide boards, but it leaves a bigger threat. And the only issue with the card, you can see as it deals with the board, the only issue with the card is it's 10 mana, right? It's 10 mana. But an alignment druid, alignment druid could use it, maybe a control deck like a warrior, a shaman, something like that. I think this card will see play. The threat it leaves behind, you see this, it leaves behind insane stats that your opponent has to deal with. It's a 7/7 Wind Fury. These are win more things that can kill. I think it's a very strong card. And if you get this in an arena, oh my god, this is an arena crusher. They really need to take the Colossals out of the arena, like holy crap. But it's also interesting to note, right? It's a new Colossal, so the Queen Ajara treasure, the one that adds 1 mana Colossals to your hand, is added to that pool. The Thalen that shuffles Colossals into your deck, that will also be affected. You will also now get a chance of getting this. Makes the Beast Hunter deck a little worse because it's an elemental, so if you create this, you can't really cheat it out. But yeah, in standard, I think this will see play. I know people are calling it like a worse Raid Boss and Ixia and all of that. I think this card will see play. It's just too big a threat that deals with big threats at the same time. I just don't know. It's like an alignment druid deck. You could play like alignment and then like Oracle of Elune and Neptulon. That would be utterly disgusting and broken. There's definitely places where this will see play, and I think it will see play. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. I don't think it's Raid Boss and Ixia good, but I do think it's a good card. Absolutely. In Wild, it's 10 mana. It's 10 mana in Wild. If you're not winning your game on like turns 4 and 5 in Wild, you're just not playing the format these days, and you can't really cheat it out outside of like a mage with like elemental evocation. So I don't see it, not even like Pocket Galaxy alignment, those strategies in Wild, which are almost too slow. Even alignment's like almost too slow, and you rather just win the game and not just develop a giant threat. So in Wild, I'll give it a 2, but absolutely crazy card. Really cool. Neptulon is back, but there's another Colossal Legendary. This one I got to peek at because I've been waiting for this one to be revealed. I haven't even seen this one, so you're going to watch my review of it live. Ozomat. It is this 8 mana 6/5 Colossal +6. We finally have the +6 Colossal filling the board. 8 mana 6/5 beast, Death Rattle. For each of Ozumat's tentacles, destroy a random enemy minion. Wow. And they're just 1/3. Looks like they're vanilla 1/3. Yeah, tentacles. So what happens, we actually can watch the video, but my interpretation of this card is that if there's tentacles on the board and this dies off, then the Death Rattle, it'll kill stuff. However, if the tentacles die beforehand, I would imagine it doesn't go off. I don't know if we'll get a good demonstration of that. We see a full board. I love YouTube buffering live here. I don't even know if this is gonna work. There we go. There is a full board. there is a full board and they're going to trade off. Yeah, so they have to keep the tentacles up. Oh, look at that animation. That is super cool. So yeah, the tentacles need to be alive for the death rattle to actually work. It's a pseudo 8-mana board clear in wild, maybe with, well, broomstick, it doesn't work. It doesn't have rush. It's a giant board, but I just don't, it seems very clunky to me. It has to have the other tentacles alive. It doesn't have taunt. It's not proactive with death rattle. I actually think this card is, it's 8 mana. It's an insane board presence, right? Like, they got to deal with the tentacles, they got to deal with the body. It's just really awkward. And when cards like Snowfall Guardian exist and are meta in the game, I'm a little bit terrified that this card just isn't that good. But let's look at it from a stats perspective. Perspective. Yes, you have a crappy 6/5, right, for 8 mana, but you're getting 6/1/3s. That's 721 in stat, or sorry, 618 in stats on top of it. This is just an insane board, flood. That's just a ridiculous amount of stats for 8 mana. If you just look at it from there, that's crazy. That can't be understated, whether the effect is good or not. But yeah, if they can't deal with the tentacles and you trade in and you clear the board, like, it's such a ridiculous board to deal with, right? Like, I feel like the effect, I don't even know if I want to look at the effect that hard. Just think of it from a stats perspective, it's nuts. Poor old Hyreek the Bat is crying in a corner with this thing. I don't know. It's a really hard one to evaluate. I would love to hear your guys' comments on it, because I just don't know. I really don't know. I feel like the effect can be good, but at the same time, the stats are just disgusting. I don't know what deck it goes into. It could be a cool N'Zoth card, but then it fills your board. If you summon this first with N'Zoth and Wild, it'll just fill your board with tentacles, but they work with it. It's a weird one. It's an absolutely weird one. It's a cool one. I feel like I have no idea how to rate it, so let's just wing it. For standard, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think it'll see play somewhere. Somehow, this 8 mana gigantic stat bomb that also has upside of potentially clearing your opponent's board or multiple minions. You clear like 2 minions. That's insane, right? You don't need to clear very many. I'm gonna give it a 3. You know what? I'll bump it up to a 4. The more I talk about the card, the more I'm convincing myself it'll be good, because I want it to be good, because it's a giant ass freaking colossal, and that's really rad. And in wild, it's 8 mana. It's a beast. And yeah, Hunter can cheat this out. I also forgot that implication. They buff that weapon in Hunter. Okay, this card's definitely going into Big Beast Hunter. So it's a 4. It's a 4. It's going to see play. It's going to be good, at least in Hunter, because this is 5 mana in Hunter. And how do you deal with that board? Like, unless you're warrior, how do you deal with that board? You need shield shatter. Oh my god. Okay, 4 out of 5 in standard. In wild, we'll go with the, I don't know what would play it. I'm going to give it a 2 in wild because it's 8 mana and that strategy doesn't really work there. But anyways, we got 2 neutral colossal legendaries. They look really cool. Hopefully they're awesome. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and hope you guys have a fantastic day. I forgot my lines. Anyways, stay salty, my friends.